Guys. Well, it's morning. Good morning to everybody. I hope they had their coffee. I did. I had my bacon and eggs. But earlier, I posted up a video because I go into battle sometimes without even streaming. I just like to go and see and zoom around, see what I find. But interestingly, we're going back and forth. So now, what I want to do is I want to really get the script into this thing, and that way we can I can explain what I see and what a player should be expecting, what all players expect out of players, what they do in the battle. Now, everybody's hating the fact that I'm calling every player a false skilled player. Well, if you're not in that thing, then don't answer. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. You don't have to prove yourself to me. It's those players that I'm going to be calling out and showing what they be doing and what they're not doing that are trolling the game and making the game worse. And this is a proven fact. Okay? Now, you know, they say that I haven't broken the most damage in the tank, right? So this one gives you a thing of the most damage I've done in a tank, right? So doing these things, okay? Watch. Doing these things, all right, are the things that I don't understand how we're breaking, we're getting our points in, what I mean? It might not be a lot, but you're using tanks to go what do you call it, spotting, helping players, putting yourself out there, collecting points, you know what I mean? Collecting shots, deflecting shots, doing all those things. And you're showing the amount of battles that you've been in with the H tank. Now, the amount most damage is going to be here at the very most, in the bottom. All right. Now it's going to tell you how many tanks you've destroyed before, how many tanks, whatever you want to know. It's all here. It tells you the maximum damage that you've made throughout the tank, and enemy tank spotted. It tells you how many tanks you volunteered into the game of spotting the enemy and doing all those things. Now, streamers like Doodles are saying that, oh, you got to do this. The most thing that you could do is this and that. No, everything that you need is here in your tanks. It gives you the specs here. Okay. And it also gives you the badges that you've gotten. Okay. Each tank does that. So instead of like waiting for a streamer to give you advice about what you're doing wrong, you could get your own answers right here, guys, in your own garage. Okay. Now, not everybody works on the same level that any other player, plays the game, but it's the style that you built that works, that will help you in the game, that'll help the next other player. That's how you should be thinking. You know what I mean? But like I said, what I mean? There's a lot of players out there that are not really in tune in doing what they have to do. We have trolls, like it's been shown on Doodles, you know what I mean? He shows all this cheating, but the moment I call other players that they're cheating, now there's a conspiracy theory. But yet he's showing trolls, players that are building a whole clan, something that I've been saying throughout the whole years of wargaming, and then sending in all these videos and all these what do you call it, responses. And for once, that's why I call the game what it is. So wargaming has not done nothing to fix this problem. And that's why this problem is going to continue with a lot of other players. Especially that has been going on in the NA server. And for players that are beginners, that's what they're going to be going up against. Players that are already well skilled playing on low tier, what do you call it, tanks. That's why I don't bother on the low tier, because you're not giving, you're basically botting a low tier class from 4 down. Okay, and that's the way Wargaming has it on these specs or whatever it has. But your answers to everything that you want to know about how you're doing in each tank is going to tell you right here. Okay, and it's going to tell you what badges you gotten from here. All right, each tank is going to tell you. Okay, so It's not like I have not done my job. I used to have players that before I was calling this game out on this game, this is the stuff that I was collecting. And once I started posting all this stuff about players and clans, they've been trying to shut me down. If I didn't have none of this, then why in the hell would I be playing? You know what I mean? What would bring a player like me to say something like that about other players or about the game? But players are not wanting to admit this. So that's why I'm saying is that there's a lot that players are not really saying.
Let's go!
So in this, I'm gonna go over here with these two. Okay? So I'm expecting these guys to be coming over here. I mean, not pushing me like this, but doing their own shit, right? Instead of being harassing little crooks. And then we got these players that are just wasting their time, not even going to a spot where they need to go. You know what I mean? So it's like, you got players that are not even taking over the whole map. They're all going to there's no point in dragging they're going all in one
We didn't penetrate their armor!
There you go. You see that?
There's no doubt.
Good. Keep moving.
Got us!
Then we got guys
Target!
pushing me like that. You see that? We got that tiger.
One of our gas tanks ruptured. We're low on fuel.
Yeah.
Nice shot! We're losing. Yeah, this vehicle is hurt.
Right here. Notice that everybody knows where they're going. The whole entire map is based on one side of the map. You know what I mean? Only one player in the back doing his job. Who's this player in the back? WZ, he's at least doing something, sniping in the back, giving cover. But these guys are just there, just freezing and holding him without even doing maneuvers to make them distracted. It does not make sense. And then this guy from Fangs 1, he was already pushing out. He was already pushing on me and harassing me. He already knew who I was, and he's just there sitting down, boosting on an account. You could tell that if he's so much of a good player and he's from Fangs, is what they say, right? Because they have players commenting, oh, now he takes the right shot, right? You see that? It doesn't make sense. Players are only picking their players to help. That's it. Players are only picking their players to help. They're rigging these battles. They're looking at it and saying, oh, well, I'm going to help this guy because I know him. You know what I mean? They're not playing their game. They're not trying to do anything except for boosting their accounts by players that they know from enemies and from your team that you're playing in. Ain't no skill issue, bro.
Let's get this show on the road.
How many standstill players we got? Exactly. no standstill players not doing what they need to do. More rigged battles, players using their ghost accounts. That's all it is.
Enemy is hit. Penetration.
See that? I'm clearing the way, but these guys are standstill dead ass.
Enemy is hit. The
Messed up
commander
his
is
modules.
knocked out. We nailed him bad.
I'm zoomed in and not even a straight shot.
He's gone. Find us another target. Critical hit.
Oh, come on, Wargaming. Really? Really?
Gotcha.
Okay, Wargaming's full of shit. It's all good, man. You're not the fault of nothing. See, now I get my points with players that are active. You know what I mean? The moment you see rigged battles is the moment you see that these players that are not active, that are not collecting their points, they're not doing what the they're not spotting, they're not doing nothing, they're being inactive players. And then you got players like these players that are supposed to be collecting their points. 2016, and they're supposed to have a lot of experience, right, within a 2016 account. But yet, Doodles is exposing these new accounts having less battles and not doing and not building a character within the account, which was the account was made for.
So why spend money on the game?
It's the NA server, yeah. It is the NA server. Why? I don't spend money on the game. I used to, guys. I used to spend money. Yeah, hell yeah, they are, dude. I mean, dude, the NA server is a joke. Doodles and all them little fanatics are all they're all a bunch of jokes for the NA server. They're not posting what's really going on and what they're bringing to other different like servers. And Wargaming is doing nothing to fix this. And that's one of the biggest issues is that they're letting players like Doodles and their little group friends make these rigged accounts and ruining it for other servers in the Wargaming community. And this is something. Yeah, because you play more in the EU, you play more with skills and with players that are actually playing with you. None of them are all, douches and rigging battles. That way you could look like a bad player. You know what I mean? Just because they don't like what they, I'm exposing what players are doing just to mimic a certain realm in the NA server, which is not true. Most players have accounts like this that are in the game that are just rigging. You know what I mean? And it's sad, man. I mean, the whole percentage of the account is all off. I mean, we know they're rookie accounts, that's why they're highlighted, right? But when they're not highlighted and they're not rookie accounts, look at this. What's going on here? You know what I mean? So it's like, how do you have a fair basis to the game and collect? It's a reroll. Well, whatever it is, dude. Still, that's not the point, man. The point is that people are not doing what they say in the NA server. They're not actually creating a skill in the game. They're not creating the skill for the account. And if they were, they would be playing a lot more instead of having a high percentage account just because it's sitting there just collecting dust. And then these are the players that are using these accounts as ghost accounts to rig these battles and make it look like if they're doing something, but they're actually helping only one or two players or three of the within the team of seven. Now, when it's 10, you got a lot of more non-active accounts that are old that are coming out trying to boost their account to get it up there. That way, could show that they had a percentage like that and they carried it that long by not using it. But that's not the way the game rolls or your percentage. Your percentage rolls with the amount of activity that you do within the map and the trick within it. So that's why there's a lot. That's why the best thing that they should do is take off percentages in regular battles and only keep it for ratings, because that's a conflict of players' tactics. Regular battles is just a regular battle, so you could do anything, right? And ratings would be something where you collect your defined percentage. So it would be like where you actually have to go to ratings to have a real tactical game instead of going to a battle where people are just bullshitting and making tactical advances for future battles or whatever on a open game market. And then after that, it's stupid because look, you go here and you got regular rating and 10 VT, right? Which is the event. But they should be making these into like where you don't get a percentage, where you don't do nothing, where you're just collecting your badges, you're collecting your missions, and you're collecting your points to pass through each obstacle of the battle game. Now you go your ratings to collect your percentage that gives you your stats and your game activity within the game. That's the problem. None of these players are using both mixed up. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people that rig, so now they could have an opportunity to monitor the game properly and to call shit battles on a regular battle. And then Doodles doesn't want that shit because they're all rigging battles, them and their own crew here in the NA server. They're all trying to give this certain image of skills and accounts that are or what's his name, Doodles and Flurry and all these other streamers saying that this and this. Mitzi 69, what's his name, Tank Economics. There's a lot of other players. Tank Economics, I don't know if he's EU, but I know he has an NA server account which he plays and stuff, and he just does not. He plays on both, but he rather play on the EU. You know what I mean? Because most players at the EU more have a technical advance added instead of like fucking around and fucking people's games up, like what you see in every, you know what I mean? What you see in every other battle. but it helps you at least to collect each game. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be doing regular battles and not helping your team players, well, at least leave all that bullshit and keep the percentage out of that from regular battles and get your percentage through rating battles, which they could have one proper channel to monitor players if they are rigging their percentage or not within their skills, to see if they really got the skill to advance as a team to have the win or whatever. Oh, I don't care how it's said, man. It's early in the morning and I haven't. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I need more cereal. But yeah, man, I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's crazy the way I see the scam, and it's just a bunch of scams. It's just a bunch of loose, non. Uh, it's a false advertised gameplay. You know what I mean? And the direction of it is so backwards. You know, like me, instead of making a tank looks cool, yeah, but also to bring these new tanks in. I mean, that's why you got that. If you bring these new tanks in and you make everything a percentage within ratings, and then keep all the bullshit there where you don't get your percentage ruined. What you do is you get on battles, you get your, what is it, your badges, you get your missions, your events, some of your event roles, that what they want to do. You know what I mean? They do all that stuff. So yeah, guys, it's funny, but I don't know. I see a lot of these players just really not really caring and just really rigging the NA server with false tactics and all this other stuff. I mean, they're afraid of me actually having a team that has tactical advantages to move forward. Honestly,
Time to roll out.
let's go. That's why I don't play with anybody, man, because everybody starts having an idea of how to cheat together instead of coming out with their own skill, managing the whole look at which we have no spotters over here. We have no spotters right there, so we don't know which direction they're going. They're all going into one direction. No one's using their tactical advances in their tank. Why did they pick it? I don't know. Maybe to run circles and just boost each other's account. I mean, is that the way the game is played? Honestly, so he's over here. He's right up this side. See that? All for one player, guys. Just all for one player. Where's my advance? Where are players spotting? Nowhere. No spotting, nothing.
Punched right through their armor.
See that? Rigged battles, no help, automatically, automatically rigged. No help. I already signaled over here. Guess where these other players are going? Look at this. On this side of the map, guys, where the base is at, why would they go over there instead of there coming over here and saving the team? More rigged battles. Players boosting accounts. Like 3 teams for 1 tank, really. While 3 guys are going after 2, and they have the advantage to kill those 2 and go after that 1. It's more cheating, guys. Players that are what do you call it? Giving the help only for themselves, and then not giving the help on the rest of the players. Yeah, because the enemy is advancing my way. I have to protect the map where my team has the advantage. If they didn't have the advantage, we wouldn't have won. But no, we have players taking their time, wasting their time and going all around the battle instead of killing and helping the other players to collect points and make missions. But you don't have that. It's not their job to do that, right? But I mean, it takes a team advance to win. I mean, I still get the points, rather I play or not. You know what I mean? If I'm playing or if I'm bullshitting, I'm still gonna get it. But still, you have players that are not doing the things that they need to do to help each other as a team. Is a false advertised game battles, false skilled players rigging battles, and that's the rig of it. They're trolling. It's a form of trolling. Players trolling other players to lose. That way they can come out on top. There's no fair. There's no fair team play in it. Nothing whatsoever. No skills. Nothing shown by players out of a 7 team that could cover a whole quarter of a map, a whole big square. We're talking about that big, looking out. Come on, guys. Really? It's always been rigged. It's always going to be rigged, and the game is going to stand being rigged. No matter what it is, there's going to be no players that have that single skill to do what it needs to be done by players
Enemy armor damaged.
battles. See that? Who's in back of me? No one. See that? But yet, I'm not the one with skills, right? I'm not the one that's I'm the one that's helping players do what they gotta do.
One on tracks is damaged. Enemy hit. Great shot. Ammo rack hit.
See that? Non-active, not doing nothing. But yet, these are all favoritism battles. That's what this is. These are all players in my team playing favoritism and not doing what they say their account says. For either being such a young account or old account. And this is Blitz. The name is Blitz. You are supposed to be wilding out within the game and collecting your points. So I don't know what's the problem. Why everybody's going into a, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Nothing what the players are doing within the game. It's all just shows that they're all rigged. Nothing but a rigged joke. This is freaking hilarious. Here, hold on. Let me wait. Let me look like other players do it. Because remember, that's what they do, right? Or like they're non-active, like that player just waiting on a miracle. You know what I mean? Nobody taking cover, nobody doing nothing. One spotter, at least. So there's a clan that I used to be in, Blue 1. known for players with multiple accounts in one server. Another clan. That's why they know each other. And you saw that, right? Two players knowing each other from both sides. More proof. How stupid can you be? More rigged battles, cheating player tactics. I mean, you just saw those two players, they know each other. Players from each side knowing each other. Both sides know each other, guys.
Gąsienica uszkodzona. Może się zerwać w każdej chwili. To musiał poczuć. Jedna z gąsienic uszkodzona. Pojazd przeciwnika zniszczony.
Of course, player helping enemies, as you see, more rigged, false advertised gameplay.
Czołg wroga wyeliminowany.
Players not giving no help, nothing.
Gąsienica uszkodzona. Może się zerwać w każdej chwili. Jeszcze raz i pójdzie w piach. Gąsienica uszkodzona. Może się zerwać w każdej chwili. Gąsienica zerwana. Stoimy. Niezły strzał. Dostaliśmy zbiornik. Trafili na wschód. Ten już do nikogo nie strzeli.
See, without help, I took on what, 3 players? Without help, I don't see players doing that. But these are all rigged battles, man. More cheating scams, more players just rigging battles and not doing nothing. Players giving away my positions before they start, and players using talking apps to help the enemies out. That's what you see, and that's what you have. All these clans like Seven Cab, they're part of the cheating crew. DSR, part of the cheating crew. This guy I seen around just rigging battles and just really not doing nothing. You see, 2015 with only 22,000 battles. 15, a year after the game was made. Okay? Doesn't have the proper amount of battles to even see that he has a skill, except for all rigged battles throughout his whole entire battle game career of the game. So you could see, guys, it's well over exaggerated that the game is full of skilled players, because there's not. And there's a very overrated that the NA server are good players, because there's a lot that are cheating other players out of their own skill, because they have these little groups that they hang around. Plus, they have the money to spend. You know what I mean? So it's really it's pay to cheat. Pay to cheat wargaming gameplay. That's why when there's champions, there's no real champions. There's nothing, because all the games have been rigged by the employees of wargaming. Or else you wouldn't have games like the way you see. You would see the game company, $1 million game company, monitoring, you know what I mean, something simple to monitor. You know, it's a scam. It's a big joke, and it fell on everybody's lap. Oh, bullshit. How is that my aim gonna go down, guys? Really? Wow. Dude, what are you doing, bro? Why are you blocking me, man? Again.
That one bounced. Our ammunition rack is hit. Enemy is hit.
Yep. Oh, you're making up for blocking me, dude? Well, at least he admits it. Wow, it looks like the enemy didn't even try at all, huh? We need to see if they even scored. Oh, now they're attacking.
We didn't even scratch them. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy destroyed.
Not that I needed it. Some scams. Doesn't even count. That kill is not even counting. These are just rigged battles by players seeing my stream. That's all it is. More rigged battles, guys. A perfect example of just a game company just using players to manipulate battles. Look at how no one scored on the enemy side. Look at that shit. Almost identical, dude. How how do you do that? Identical, but yet you're seeing players not active, not moving. Let's check out their account. 21 with 31,000 battles. At least he's trying to get to know the damn game. That's one at least account that I've seen that's actually honest with battles, guys. Seriously. That's fucking hilarious. Another 21 with only 14. A 14 with 114,000 battles with a 48.65%. And most damage in battle is, hold on, he has 114 with a 48% win rate with 6,185. You could tell that most of his players have been helping him with a 46 rate. Hey, how are you a good player but you're not? How are you a 46 or 48%, but you most damage you've done is 6,000, but you're 46 or 48% win percent in your games? I mean, what more proof do you need? How rigged, how much of a bullshit account that is? Damn, dude, no shame, man. At least the NA server is showing what accounts look like in the NA server. That's a damn shame. What a joke, man. What a joke on Wargaming. See, that's why I said don't spend your money on the game. It's really just it's a mobile game, man. It's a joke. And people are taking it like they're champions. It's a freaking mobile game, and you're gonna call yourself a champion playing it on PC. Hey, I'm a champion of hold on, it's like me saying you're hey, I'm a mobile game player, but I play on PC. I'm a champion on a PC that's made for mobile. Oh my gosh, dude. Give me a break. I mean, at least PC, I mean, that's real gaming, you know what I mean? Mobile is a joke, man. Mobile, I mean, you could see how much it involves of rigging battles. I mean, that's why when it comes to PC, you can't do that shit. But you could do it on a mobile game, you know? What a joke, dude. Wargaming sold himself cheap, dude. Cheap as hell, dude. Damn. And then Doodle's saying that, oh, I'm a champion on a mobile game that is what he called for PC. I can't play right now. Hey, hold on. I'm a champion on a freaking PC game. On a mobile game. Oh man, dude. I love this game, dude. It cracks me up, bro. Look at my team, dude. Oh man, this is so freaking hilarious. Oh man, dude. World of fake battles, cheating plays, and a game company exposed very lightly. Oh man, dude. How much more proof do you want, man? Damn, dude. Jeez. This is freaking too crazy. I can't stop laughing, man. Damn, what a rigged battle, man. What a cheap and false advertised game by a game makers, dude. I mean, they pose all these things, guys. I mean, this just proves more. I mean, I'm trying, guys. It's just I got. Hey, dude, the stupidity you see in these games, man, is just unreal. Damn, man, that is freaking hilarious. And then they make fun because I don't play with provisions or consumables. Yeah, but I still get good plays in. You know what I mean? When I really do pay attention. You know what I mean? Let's spot for it a little bit. There we go. See that? More players trying to help enemies. That's just straight buster, bro. Straight buster. You could tell that's a rigged battle, alright. Already. One player giving himself away to two players, and even the enemy team is not spotted because they're just known to rig battles. See that? Non-active gameplay, girl. Again, players talking in apps, letting the enemies know where, you know what I mean? Where, you know what I mean? They're not, they don't have the advantage, basically. And only players that were here, the ones that got killed first, guess what? They gave the game. Why? Because these players didn't know which way I was going, what direction the players were going, and it's a you know what I mean? There's misconception in the game. There it shows that it's actual gameplay. But now on every other game that you see, the players know what's going on, which way they go. They're not they're not going this way, you see? It's just rigged. Players knowing each other, not really doing what they have to do. It's just a sad moment for wargaming. Like I said, guys, most games in this game are rigged. Those are facts, actual facts, proven facts. And then you'll get players that if they don't like the way you play or you're a consistent player and you played on the game, you know what I mean? They're not going to be helping you. They're going to be helping the players they always hang out with. So they're what do you call that when players really know each other and they continue going into games? Rigged battles, right? Because it's a bunch of players rigging battles that know each other from both sides. And you got that a lot in the NA server. And that's why in the NA server it's rigged. Nothing about the NA server is skilled. See this player? See that? Told you guys. I gotta do what I gotta do. Shoved? Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I got the video. This guy shoved me. And I'm gonna be reported. You see how fake and false that is? More to prove on players rigging and giving away positions. Check it out. I guarantee you players know where I'm going. Without even being spotted. Look at that. See that? Told you guys. And who's over there rigging the game? Exactly. AMX and the Sequoia. So you can see how rigged these games are by two players helping friends with enemies and getting players to it's easy. It's already right there exposed. I don't know how much more you need to see on the game and these players get away with a lot. And my team, like those two players, were helping enemies. Watch how he knows where I'm going. See that? There you go, dude. I mean, it's exposed. Easy to show, easy to expose. More shitty stand, more shitty back. Big, non-active, but he's running like a little girl because he's knowing that his game is just being spotted of big battles by players, knowing those stands. So, a non-active players cheating, point sharing, and helping enemies out. Watch how they know which way I'm going because they're looking at my screen. Watch. See that? You need skills to do all that stuff I do. And there's proof, guys. It's just a lot of proof. Players using talking apps to rig battles. Players later on point sharing in battles. You know what I mean? It's just all rigged. All rigged, guys. Nothing about the game is skill based or nothing. Doodles and all them are lying. They're part of the clan that are making all these rigged battles and everything like that. They can't even use half the tanks. What makes you think that they could use anything? Nothing but rigged battles. Rigged battles, guys. Scams, schemes from a game company that's not monitoring the game. And Doodles backing up a game and telling all of you guys that the game is not rigged. When he has, like I told him, let's put our little mini maps together. I'll pick some battles from you and I'll show you all my battles, okay, in the mini map and show you that you have more active players in your team that are helping you out than what other players have in their own actual team. And the game is a full of shit liar. There's no fair game about it. There's no nothing like that. So anything that Wargaming spits out of its mouth, it's burning LA. And they need the only way that LA can stop burning if Wargaming, changes its lies, stops lying. You know what I mean? All this stuff would stop if Wargaming stopped its lying and having its people come after me. You know? Karma is a big old ocean and it's full of fish. But yeah, guys, it's just, you know what I mean? And mind you, guys, not all players are cheating. I'm going to be dead honest like that. Not all players. You know what I mean? No, just because of what I'm showing you guys does not mean that, what I mean, all players do it. Please, it be in mind, maybe Doodles doesn't do it, but I know that his crew does do it because they're just like that. They're not fair game players. They're not nothing like that. It's just that's how championship rigged players look like. The ones that are rigging battles and only getting a certain group of players that listen to them, take the abuse from them, and don't get credit for it. Like Doodle said, all the championships that he's won was because of him, not his team. No, I do realize that. But what you don't realize is you didn't look at the mini map and see how the enemy knew exactly which way I was going with players in my team. Did you see that? No, you didn't while I was talking. All you want to do is help Doodles and, what I mean, what do you call it, changing on what I see. But you're not. You're not going to do it, dude. If you don't like what you see, like I said, go back to your Doodle girlfriend and see his channel. And I'm gonna keep on streaming this. That way, it could show that there is players. Like I said, let me get my mini map, and I'll compare it to players that have won championships, and you'll see that their team has active players throughout their whole team. They're doing something, trying to win the game, and you don't have that in this game. And in order for me to win these events, I need to have players that are in the same tank quest as me. But you don't have that. You have players that have multiple accounts that are demising players from succeeding, from getting event store games. And that's coming from the game company itself because they don't want me to expose more things that I know about the game. You know what I mean? But it's okay. We're gonna climb slowly. I'm not gonna show everything now. It's just we're gonna climb. You know what I mean? Like I said, Let's let them get the trophy, and then I'm gonna snatch it from them again. You know what I mean? It's that simple. So let all these players get their clarity that say that they don't cheat, that there's nothing going on like that, and then watch how the other servers agree that there's a lot of players that do come up with these clans that have minimum battle experience in the account that doesn't explain how they have a certain percent. And plus, most of the game that's being ruined is because all battles are percented in all categories. It doesn't make sense. I'll spot for my team. I don't care. I'll stick my neck out there. I don't care. It's a game. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to spot the enemy and advance. You don't see players doing that. You just see players knowing each other, telling each other where to go. That way, when the player appears, they have a perfect shot at that player without even being spotted at certain places that a player are supposed to be helping. You see that, guys? Another player from Doodles going in my stream, looking in my stream right there. Exposed right here, this player. See that? See, I told you. No skills. A player that doesn't have a skill is going to show right away on how he maneuvers that tank. Believe that. Believe me, there's not a damn player that could beat me by spotting and by killing points, getting points. Ain't not one player. I'm helping my team. I'm not trying to collect points. I'm trying to help my team out. Kill him, kill him. There we go. And then they're gonna be, oh, well, you're using a overpowered tank. Oh, who cares, man? Just help your team out. Shut up and help your team. Take one for the team and step down a little sometimes. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't always got to be on top. You know, a true champion is never on top. He's always learning. Instead of giving people advice, you'd be learning. You're still here, bro? You're still a cheerleader for Doodles? Still? Well, here you go, guys. More cheerleaders in my stream for Doodles. And nobody dares to come in my stream. You know why? Because they don't want to be known on the game. Oh, man. That's freaking hilarious. there's other players, but yet I'm the cheater, right? And there's no active players, right? Look at where the team is at. See this? Look at that. Did you see that? A ghost shell. A ghost shell. Did you guys see that? More ghost shells. I mean, I don't know what you call that. There is such thing as a ghost shell in the game, right? So now we have active players. See that? More games rigged on players that despite me. Oh, I hear game bullying. And it's supposed to be fair gaming, right? There's no fair gaming about that. I love it, man. I love showing these game companies, bro. It's just getting bad. NA server is like the worst one, dude. Worst. It's the worst server ever, dude. So watch. I'm gonna do something. As soon as I go into battle, I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna continue recording, right? And I'm gonna show you how players do not know where they're going. Ready?